Hello students. Now, in the last session, we have completed Unit 5, that is polarization in satellite communication and networking. Now, in this subject, again, we are going to start with a new chapter that is based on Unit 7, that is the Earth segment. Right? So, let's start with the new chapter that is the Earth segment. Now, in the previous session, before polarization, we have learned about the first segment, that is the space segment. Now, what does this space segment means? So, as we can say that the satellite communication is divided into the two parts. First, that is the space segment in which the satellite is consuming, and second, that is the Earth segment in which the Earth station and the various parts of Earth station is working in the ground station. Right. So that is the unit number 7, which is the Earth station. Now we are going to cover this topics to be covered in this following session are receive only TV home system, then community antenna TV system, and second, that third, that is the master antenna TV system. Right. So let's start with the topics which are discussed over here. So first, we are going to discuss about receive only home TV system. Now, what does the receive only home TV system consist of? So, as you can see in the screen, right? So, receive only home system, it is used for the various applications such as direct broadcasting satellite service. That is nothing but DBS service. So, if the broadcasting takes place directly to the home TV receivers, then the type of service is called the direct broadcasting service, that is the DBS satellite services. A mesh type of reflector, that is a parabolic reflector with a grid, right, can be used to focusing the signals into a dual feed horn. So there is, as you can see in the figure, right, as you can see in this figure, following figure, first you can see is there is a two units in receive only home system. First, that is the outdoor unit, and second, that is the indoor unit. Now, in outdoor unit, first there is a receiving antenna, and this particular receiving antenna is nothing but the parabolic antenna, which is feed over with the help of a horn antenna. So all the rays which are coming from the satellite directly towards this parabolic reflector, and they all will reflect in a parallel rays and focus at a one point of a horn antenna. Now this horn antenna will convert this multiplexing signal by demultiplexing into a one signal, right, and will go into the low noise converter. So after going to the low noise converter, as we have know that in communication system, right, what is the whenever we will receive any signal at the transmitting side or at the receiving side, what we can do is first we are converting with, or we are passing through this low noise amplifier, that is the low noise converter. So due to this signal, the big power signal will be amplified, and again the noise will be added to this, right? So this is the outdoor unit. Now in below figure you can see the indoor unit, which is connected with the outdoor unit. So as we can relate with this our real time application, so the dish TV which is attached at our home, that is the outdoor unit, and the setup box that is working in our inside receiver inside our home, that is called as indoor unit. Now we will discuss each by one indoor and outdoor unit in detail. Now for this, so the television program mostly originates as first generation signals. These signals are transmitted through satellite to network mains and station in C-band. These signals are compressed and transmitted in digital form to cable and DBS TV. So C-band users can subscribe to paid TV channels. These subscription gives the services are cheaper than when compared to cable because of the availability of the multiple source programming. Right. So basically we are using this receive only home system for this our DBS satellite purpose, that is for television broadcasting system. Right. Now we will discuss the outdoor unit, which we have seen in the figure. That is outdoor unit consists of two systems, two blocks. But first, that is the receiving antenna, and second, that is the low noise converter. Now as you can see, that is the outdoor unit. So outdoor unit mainly consists of receiving antenna and the low noise converter, that is LNC. Now, this low noise converter LNC is nothing but the combination of low noise amplifier as we have discussed that each and every block after receiving the signal, first that is nothing but LN. That we need to amplify this big signal which has been received by the antenna, followed by a converter. This receiving antenna is directly fed into LNC. So it will convert this signal that is from upper, it will convert this signal to our downlink frequency. In general, the parabolic reflector is also used with the receiving horn antenna for more focusing of the beam. Now this is all about the outdoor unit. Now, as you can see in the figure, it consists of the indoor unit. So indoor unit, it consists of the various blocks. First block, that is nothing but the amplifier, right? Second block, that is a tracking and down converter filter. So what it will do is, tracking and down convert filter again is connected with the two blocks. First, that is the tunable oscillator, and it is connected with the channel select and display. So when we recollect with this, relate with this our real application. So with the help of TV remote control, we can change the signal frequency with the signal number, right? Let's say if the signal or if the sports channel is coming on 303 channel, so what we can do is from the remote control we will press the signal number 303. So with respect to 303, the tunable frequency will be tuned, right? And this particular tunable frequency will given to this particular oscillator. So all the TV channels coming into a from the outdoor unit, it will tune to this particular frequency which is at number 303, and only 303 number will be displayed in the TV box, right? So after tracking and filter down the down converter, the next that is the IF, that is the intermediate amplifier. So intermediate amplifier will convert this signal into a intermediate frequency. Why we need to convert this intermediate frequency? So to avoid this noise signal or adjacent channel interference, right? We need to convert the signal into a IF frequency. Then during this tunable oscillations, it is converted. So what we can do is finally it is gone to a FM demodulator. So FM demodulator will demodulate the carrier signal as well as modulating signal, and only modulating signal will see onto the our TV box, right? So this is all about the indoor unit. Now we will discuss each and every block function of indoor unit. So in general, the signal fed to the indoor unit is a wideband signal. The frequency of this signal lies between 950 megahertz to 1450 megahertz. So whenever there will be a conversion from the outdoor unit to indoor unit, the signal which is coming in the indoor unit having the frequency tuned from 950 megahertz to 1450 megahertz. In the indoor unit, these signals get amplified by using an amplifier. Now, this amplified signal is applied to a tracking filter and down converter. It selects the desired channel and converts its frequency to the intermediate frequency, which is nothing but our 70 megahertz channel. So IF amplifier amplifies the signal strength in order to demodulate it properly. The baseband signal is used to generate a vestigial sideband signal, that is VSB signal, which is a type of amplitude modulation which we have seen in the previous course, that is analog and digital communication. This signal is fed into a VHF and UHF band of a standard TV set. So these signal frequencies will converted into different frequency channel which lies on the VHF, that is very high frequency band, and UHF, that is the ultra high frequency band. Now, frequency modulation FM is used in DBS TV system, whereas amplitude modulation is a form of VSS, that is vestigial sideband system, is used in conventional TV. Right. So right now in these our new systems, all we are using, that is the DBS TV system. In the previous system, we are using the VSP sequence. Right. So this is the major difference between DBS TV and the conventional TV. Now, so this was all about the topic, that is the receive only home system. Right. So in that topic, we have discussed about the main earth segment block diagram. In this, we have considered the application of receive home TV system, in which it is divided into two parts, that is outdoor unit and the indoor unit. Now, similarly, we are going to see the again two types of TV system. First, that is the community antenna TV system, and second, that is the master antenna TV system. Now, where does this community antenna TV system used? Right. So, whenever there is a commercial building, right, commercial building, that means all the buildings have have different work and working on a different channels. Let's take an example: a shop of an electronic gadget, right? So as you entered in the electronic gadget shop, as you can see, the number of TVs are displayed on the wall, right? And each of the TV will have the same show which is going on, right? So that particular TV, or we can say that particular receivers, are connected with the only one antenna, which is the master antenna, which is called as community antenna telesystem. Right? So community antenna, that is CATV, that is community antenna TV system, are used in commercial areas where large number of populations are required. Right? So the CATV, that is the community antenna TV system, uses a single outdoor unit and multiple feeds. These feeds are available separately for each sense of polarization. So each and every receiver will have different types of polarization, either it is LHC or RSC based on the type of conversion. So these feeds are available separate for each sense of polarization. Due to this, all channels are available at the indoor receivers simultaneously, right? So we can change multiple channels on only one receiver simultaneous. The block diagram of indoor unit of CATV is shown in the next slide. Right? In this case, there is no need of separate receiver to each user because all the carriers are demodulated in a common receiver filter system. Right? So, yeah, as we will see in the master TV antenna system, that is MATV, which is the next topic, we will see there is each and every population, or each and every receiver, each and every channel will have a different type of receiver, right? Similarly, in cumulative antenna, there is only one receiver, and these receiver channels are fed into a multiple systems, right? After that, the channels are combined into a multiplex signal. So all the received channels are multiplexed into a one signal, and this particular one signal is transmitted to the multiple receivers at the same time. This signal is transmitted through a cable to the subscribers, that is the users, right? Now, as you can see in this figure of community antenna TV system, you can see this in the figure that first the outer unit will remain the same, which will have a reflector, parabolic reflector with the horn feed, and it is connected with the LNC, that is low noise converter. So outer unit will remain same, and the working of outer unit will also remain same as TV systems. Right? So after passing through this signals, right, the signals will have range from 950 megahertz to 1450 megahertz. So this signal from outer unit will go into or will enter into a wideband receiver. So this wideband receiver will receive multiple frequency channels into this wideband receiver, and then it is multiplexed into a single channel. So as you can see, this 950 to 1450 megahertz channel is passed on to this wideband receiver, and this wideband receiver is passed on, and the output of wideband receiver is a single multiplex channel, and then it is filtered out with the help of filters, that is nothing but with the help of circulators. Right? Now this filter out channels is a group in terms of odd groups and even groups. Right? So as we have discussed in the space segment, that is input demultiplexing, why we need to make odd groups and even groups. So to avoid adjacent channel interference, what we can do is, from the wideband receiver, the output of wideband receiver, we are demultiplexing all the channels in the group of odd groups, odd number of channels and even number of channels, so that there is no adjacent channel interference between the signals. Now, these signals are passed into a combiner where all the signals will get multiplexed, and this particular single channel will pass on to the several receivers or several users which at the same time, and all the receivers will receive the same channel or will able to see the same channel at a particular time. Right? So this is the community antenna TV system where the large number of populations are required to use the same channel at the same time or at a simultaneously. Here now, next we will see about master TV antenna system. right? So as you can see in this master TV antenna system, so what is the basic difference between community antenna TV system and master antenna TV system? So in community antenna TV system, what we can do is we can multiplex all the channels, then we are demultiplexing based on this odd number and or even number groups. And after this, by using the demodulator, we are again multiplexing using a combiner, and then particular one signal only will receive through this different systems, right? Whereas now in master TV antenna system, let's take an example of a building, right? So what does the happens in a building? So let's say there is a 12 houses in a building. So each and every house will have a different choice of watching that particular signals, right? Some of the houses are interested in watching this entertainment channel. Some of the houses are watching the sports channel. Some are the news channel, some movies, right? So depend on this channel selection. What does it happens that the receiver will tune its own frequency to this particular channel, and each and every receiver will watch the different channel simultaneously, right? So this master antenna TV system, right, it is used in a small area where for example we have taken an example of building where only a small number of people are interested in watching, right? So what we can do is a same one master antenna is built on the top of the floor, right? And from this individual receivers are given to each and every house. So with respect to their as per their interest, they can watch their channel with the help of their own receivers, right? So as you can see in the figure, it is also having the outdoor unit and indoor unit. So the outdoor unit is nothing but the master antenna, which is a parabolic antenna, which is working same as a receive only home system, and they are then it is passed on to the horn, which is polarizer and duplexer, having a different types of polarization, which is LHC and RHC. So based on this LHC group and RHC group, the signals are bifurcated or demultiplexed, and then with the help of channel group selector, each channel group selector will have the different channel selector, and then it will be passed on to the individual receivers, right? And this individual receivers will select that particular frequency and will watch their particular signal as per their interest, right? So let's discuss about this figure. Now, a master TV antenna system, that is MATV, is used to provide reception of DBS TV or FM channels to small number of group of users. For example, a tenants in an apartment building, which we have taken an example. Here, it consists of single outdoor unit, antenna and LNC, feeding to the number of indoor units. That means only one outdoor unit and number in and multiple indoor units. In community antenna system, only one outdoor unit and one indoor unit, right? Whereas in MATV, there is outdoor unit is only one, but indoor unit are multiples as per the requirement of the user. It is basically similar to the home system already described, which each user having access to all the channels independently of the other users, right? The advantage is only that one outdoor unit is required, but shown separate LN, A or C, right? And feeder cables are required for each sense of polarization. So based on this non-polarization, we are differentiating the signals in the outdoor unit based on the LHC and RHC. And these particular signals are given to this combiner, and it is given to the channel group selector, and individual receivers can receive this particular channel group selector as per their interest, right? Compared to single user system, a large antenna is used required, that is 2 to 3 meter in diameter, in order to maintain a good signal to noise ratio to all the indoor units, right? So this is all about we have started the introduction of earth segment, what is basically the earth segment is, right? And we have discussed the 3 topics. First, that is the receive only home system, in which it is divided into the spatial real application for TV applications. It is divided into the outdoor unit as well as indoor unit, right? Then on the basis of this, second, we have discussed about the community antenna TV system, and third, that is the master antenna TV system, right? So that's all for today's session, right? Thank you for watching.